Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show, and welcome to a kind of a special little video. I've been holding off on this one for a while, but I'm pushing it to the front for various logistic reasons. Anyways, as you can see from the title, I wanted to talk a little bit about online gaming, because I don't game in person anymore. It's just not something I'm partaking in. I wish I could, but you guys all know the reasons why. But I play almost exclusively on either Discord or on YouTube, in live plays for YouTube and private, more intimate games on Discord. And over the course of the last 2+ years, let's say, of playing on Discord, my regular players have taught me some tips and some lessons and some things I didn't know about, a couple of new expressions, as well as some things to make online gaming more fun. And as you'll see, my kind of fun is, and probably everybody's, we don't do some of the things that other folks do, but we do some things that I never thought I would do. So let's get down on the list right off the bat. The first one is something I learned from my good friend Bo, called blue booking, where we use messaging of one sort or another to send private messages, and we now have instituted a secret hand sign to let me, the GM, know to go check those messages. Blue booking, I'd never heard of it. When I thought blue booking, I thought the blue book for automotive, for cars and things like that. And no, apparently that's an old school term for, hey, go check your messages because I just sent you something, secret squirrel style. So thanks, Bo. The other one, or I should say the next one, is something that AI art generating programs have made our games a lot better. I'm going to give most of the credit to George, because he is just an absolute master at it. There's some other folks out there that are really good, but I started implementing a policy for beginning characters. If you create a image, I would rather you guys draw it, but I know not everybody can do that, or paint it, or sculpt it, or something like that. But AI makes it really quick for my players to give me an image of their character, and this way it's to their liking, not somebody else's. It's their interpretation. They don't send it or submit it until they are absolutely happy with it. And for my players, one way or another, I'll give them either a little bit of XP or something for doing it, just to encourage it. That way they're also encouraged to maybe make images of things that happen in the game, their interpretation of little scenes and things like that. Obviously the next one is note-taking. Being able to type while we're playing a lot of, or write. I know my friend Kevin, he does a lot of actual handwritten notes in his journal and keeps a really good notebook for what's going on in the games, and that makes my life easier, which he also gets credit in my Savage Sword of Conan game, because he's always the guy to give the recap, which is something that sometimes, especially if we didn't get to play for like 2 weeks, him going through the notes and being able to recap the last game so that everybody is back on the same page is really, really helpful. Kevin, cheers. Another thing that, while it's not necessarily an online only thing, I wanted to mention, and that's the next two things, that's showing up early and staying afterwards for a after action report, suggestions, things like that. But showing up early helps knock out the social aspect. Hey, how's it going? What's new? That sort of thing. While we're waiting for everybody to show up, I really enjoy that, and it makes the spirit of the session a lot more friendlier. I noticed that over on OGGM's game, I believe it was RPG Grandma, Mike, and Jen all stayed after the game for, like they said, like over an hour or something, getting to know each other, which harkens back to a video that I made about, you know, what do you do when the online game falls through? You hang out with the guys anyways, because you might as well get to know each other and become friends and learn a little bit about each other, and not just, you know, wham bam, thank you man, game's over, I'm out of here, I got shit to do. You know, get to know these guys and girls. You're going to be fighting alongside them. And that brings me back, or down to number 7, which is possibly one of my favorites. And I'm going to give my thanks to Off Grid and Mac. You guys in the live chat, which we use in Discord, which is, you know, where you could send messages to each other and everybody can see what's going on. They fill them full of the spiciest memes you have ever seen. The speed in which they can find a meme that pertains to what's going on in the game, just, you know, obviously it can derail the game for a couple of minutes, but we're not really worried about breaking immersion, because my games are pretty wild and crazy to begin with. So, you know, throwing in a spicy meme or 12 just makes the entire process, the whole game, just seem more fun and friendly, and of course humorous. You know, especially when we can hear people laughing about something, and then you go and check the live chat and you're like, oh my god. Some of them are just definitely not safe for work, definitely putting people on lists for the things that are going on over there, but definitely just brings a whole special, just a specialness to the games that we play online. And if you guys have any tips or tricks for playing, especially on Discord or online, throw them in the comments section. Let me know, you know, because I'm in a bunch of games where we do that every week, and every game just gets better. So once again, cheers guys. I will see you guys all in the funny papers.